All right, get ready because a revolution is coming to the world of Formula One. Seriously, in 2026, the sport is gearing up for one of the biggest shakeups in its entire history. And today, we're going to break down what it all means for the cars, the racing, and for every single one of us watching. So, you have to ask the big question. Is Formula One about to change forever? And look, that's not just me being dramatic for the sake of it. We're not talking about a few minor tweaks here and there. The 2026 regulations, they represent one of the most significant rule resets we've seen in decades, and they promise to redefine the very soul of a Grand Prix car. The official term the FIA is using is a regulations revamp. But don't let that kind of boring-sounding term fool you. This isn't just about tweaking a wing or adjusting an engine map. Nope, we are talking about a complete top-to-bottom overhaul, a fundamental rewrite of the sport's technical DNA, from the power unit all the way down to the chassis. So, to really get our heads around this massive transformation, we need to look at the three core pillars that are holding this whole new era up. Here they are, the foundations of what's coming. New regulations, new technology, and even new terminology. And the thing is, you really can't separate these three. They're all completely intertwined. For instance, you've got this huge push for 100% sustainable fuels. That's the new tech. And that forces a complete redesign of the power unit, which is all governed by the new regulations. See? It's all connected. Let's dig into that regulations revamp. What we're talking about is a totally new rulebook for how you build the cars and how you go racing. And the ultimate goal? Well, it's to deliberately engineer a more competitive era. The cars we have right now are unbelievably fast, but they're also super complex and they create so much turbulent air, that dirty air we always hear about, that it makes it really hard to race wheel to wheel. These new rules are designed to fix that, to bunch the field up, and maybe, just maybe, prevent another team from running away with it for years on end. And you know what comes with brand new rules, right? A whole new language. This is where that third pillar, new terminology, kicks in. So for example, that super complex and crazy expensive MGUH part of the engine, gone. The engine itself is going to be a nearly 50-50 split between the old school combustion engine and electric power. So get ready, because the F1 dictionary is about to get a major update.
Okay, so rules and jargon are one thing, but what we all really care about is the car, right? The machine itself. This is where all that theory hits the track, and we see this combination of a new look, new tech, and new rules all come together. In the official announcement, they used two key words to describe the 2026 car: sleek and nimble. And I think that just perfectly captures the whole philosophy here. F1 really wants to get away from these current cars, which are kind of long and heavy and super sensitive to aerodynamics. The goal is to move towards something more agile, more responsive, a car that the drivers can really attack with. But why? Why is that the goal? It's pretty simple, actually. A lighter, more agile car is a car that can race much closer to its rivals. It can follow another car through a high-speed corner without losing a ton of downforce, it can be way more aggressive on the brakes, and it can really dive in for an overtake. At the end of the day, every single one of these changes is laser-focused on one thing: improving the show and giving us more of that heart-stopping, wheel-to-wheel action we all love. Okay, that is a lot to take in, I know. With so much change coming, you might be wondering, how do I prepare for all this? So let's map out the road to 2026 and talk about how you can stay ahead of the curve. So how do you get up to speed? Well, it really boils down to these three things. First, keep a close eye on those technical regulations, as all the final little details get confirmed and, argued over. Second, watch for the incredible new tech that the teams are going to pioneer. Some of it will probably be pretty controversial too. And finally, start getting familiar with the new language of the sport. Think of this as your checklist for the next year and a half as we all count down together. So yeah, there's absolutely no doubt about it. This is a massive moment for Formula One. The cars are going to look different, they're probably going to sound different, and they are being engineered from the ground up to race differently. A brand new era isn't just coming, it is officially on the horizon. And all this work, all this tech, it leaves us with one massive, crucial question. We're going to have new rules and new cars, for sure. But will all of this incredible effort and engineering actually deliver what every single fan wants most? Better, closer, more thrilling racing? Well, I guess we'll just have to wait until 2026 to find out.